Hey Georgia, Dawn here, and I know email is not really the best way to reach out, so I thought I'd just record a video here. So I did notice a couple of things, a couple of mistakes I see that you're making that I think if you fix, I'm confident that you see much better results. So let's get into it. So I will be using Facebook for this particular example. Due to its transparency, I can actually see what you're actually running there as opposed to other platforms. So I did have a couple points of feedback here. So we see first of all that you're selling jewelry, right? So in order to sell jewelry effectively, you really need to understand, why people are really buying jewelry, right? So there are a couple things that people are buying jewelry for. So one is going to be a gift. Another is going to be, a form of self-expression if you're going after a more older audience. So the important thing is you first need to define who this target audience is and why they buy jewelry in the first place, right? From there, then you can start to create different angles, right? So that kind of relates me on to my next point is if we take a look here, we can see that there's a large focus here on discounts, which kind of relates back into, defining who your audience is and what their needs and desires are. Because the problem is when you don't have that, you will be forced to sell based on discount because that's a kind of offer that you're bringing to your potential customers out there. Whereas instead, you should focus on selling your jewelry based on either a form of self expression or based on a form of gifts and, presents and stuff like that. So let me give you an example of a company that is also selling jewelry and that's doing it really well in terms of positioning their product here. So we can see here right away that they have an interlocking hearts necklace. We know what the product is, and we also know exactly who it's for, right? And who's the target customer here, right? So it's going to be grandmas and grandpas buying interlocking heart necklace for their grandchildren, their granddaughter in particular, right? So looking for the perfect gift or to sparkle a special day or to remind someone of how special they are, we can tell right away who this product really is for. And that's why this one converts so well and why this is so effective. So you need to determine exactly who your ideal customer is and why should they buy from you. So I'll give you another jewelry example, two examples of ad copies and which ones what I would do if I were you, right? So one of them, they're both heart pendant necklaces, as you can see here. I'm going to zoom this out real quick here. So two different ad copies, but one focuses a lot on the functional benefits. 15% off. Hooray! Fast shipping, high quality, variety of styles, made in the USA, right? This is a decent ad copy. This is not to say that they're bad, but you could do so much more with it. When you focus on selling on an emotional benefit, so I'll show you this one, which is actually what you want to go after. Then it not only allows you to sell at higher prices, but it also allows you to get better customers. So you can see here a gift that reminded her of that special day. That's all I wanted. The look on her face, like the day she said yes. Shot them all for hours, yada, yada, yada. So the main theme here is the fact that it can paint a picture in your mind about, what this person is experiencing. And when you paint a picture in somebody's mind, that's what really creates effective advertising. And that's exactly what you need to do for St. Valentine in order to have more success with your advertising campaigns. So for this, you can honestly, if you get the concept of, storytelling right, it doesn't really matter if you sell on videos or ad text. You're able to sell that more effectively because you can paint that picture in the mind, right? The problem with this is you don't really get that picture in somebody's mind of the product and the emotional benefits of why somebody should buy it. So that's what I'd focus on if I were you. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. So feel free to send this video to whoever's responsible for your marketing, or you can get me and my agency to do it. We really specialize in helping brands just like yours really scale up. So if you're interested, what we could do is we could set up a time to audit your advertising core for, which consists of product, which is how good your product is. Do you understand your audience's needs and desires? Can you convince them to click? And how good's your funnel? Can you convert them? Right? So typically there are two outcomes depending on the score of your advertising core for. You either need traction or you're ready for growth, right? So what you're going to get out of it is a Google Sheet like this with some comments on each particular area and what to improve, your overall score, and whether you need traction or you need growth, right? So if you're interested in that, feel free to schedule time with me to talk. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful, and thanks for watching.